Hey guys, I'm here. Welcome back for episode 19 of season 3 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Before we get into this, I did want to clear something up because I saw a lot of people that were really confused about what I was worried about at the end of the episode. When we saw Jemma last, like, she shot Ward, right? She was in that hallway, and the next time we see her, she's back at the rendezvous point, and Fitz comes in a little bit late, and they do their thing, hold hands. She talks about being cold, blah, 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 blah. There was something, at least to me, ominous as hell about that scene. Don't know what it was, but I just thought there was something a little off about it, so I had a hard time enjoying it because I was thinking in the moment, and all that gets resolved after we get the logo bumper at the end, you know, when we see Ward again, right? So, like, I was not thinking at all that one of them got swayed. What I was thinking was that, like we've seen with Ward, like we saw with Will, I was worried that she was cold because she was dead. Maybe because she shot him, he needed a new host, and he didn't let her get away, and he took her over. I mean, as we know, in order for him to infect humans, the host has to be dead. So I was real worried that that was what happened. Not that she got swayed or mind-controlled or infected into a thrall like the other Inhumans, because I know they can't do that. But we do know that if he were to kill her, he could body swap. He could take over her body and become her. Also getting all of her memories along with that, and could play the part quite nicely. And I thought that's what they were alluding to for a second when Fitz commented on how cold her hands were. But thankfully, that was not the case, because at the bumper, we do see Hive as Ward, still alive and kicking with his entourage, introducing them to this brand new town. So that did get resolved. Again, there was something weird about the way the scene was playing out to me. I thought something was weird. There wasn't, so let's get ready to just move on. Let's go ahead and hop into this. If you want to see the full reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, get you access as well. It is a watch-along format, so you will need your own footage to sync up the time codes for actually the entire episode. Over there, you get the same thing for all the other shows and movies that we cover on the channel. You also get to suggest and vote what movies to react to each month. This is a great way to support the channel, help us do the things that we do over here. But at the end of the day, I really appreciate Majora's reaction. Please leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already, because it really helps these videos out. And with that all said and out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into episode 19, Failed Experiments. Here we go. Oh, whoa.
It was in that moment my world had changed forever.
Oh.
These first Inhumans, they were your ancestors. Your ancestors started Hydra. You fought to bring me back, yet are the only faithful to evade being captured after Gideon Malik's spineless betrayal.
Wow. So we did get everybody.
What does that have to do with your story?
Isn't it obvious? We've been working hard to recreate the Kree experiment.
Oh.
And you're next.
He's going to transform them. Learning how to create Inhumans.
Alicia had answers. I was just trying to make her talk.
You threatened to torture her. How'd that work out? We all care about Daisy.
Oh, it's not the same.
No, the rest of us have known her a lot longer. You really want to help?
Yeah.
Stop trying.
This is hopeless.
I don't necessarily agree with that part of it, though. The stop trying, you know? At least guide him and help him help, you know? Doing that just, like, is gonna, I feel like, just tear him down even more. And
She acted like we were still best of pals, all while threatening to murder me.
You're right, I didn't see that. I was much too busy listening to the disgusting face of Grant Ward act like my dead boyfriend.
That's true, that does sound
Right,
worse.
if this was a competition, then I'd win. I had to shoot him 3 times just to shut him off.
wow.
This antitoxin might be the best chance we have to free Daisy of his holding her.
Or it could put her into cardiac arrest or seizures.
Okay, but then we find a way to test it.
And who's going to volunteer for that? We need an Inhuman.
We have one. And that's a way he can help.
You can test it out on me.
There we go. Willing participant. Oh, whoa. Oh, this is a sick-ass shot. Bingo.
It says it was an old mining town that went through a natural gas boom. But with the influx of dirty wells, it drove out almost all the locals. And the ones that remained were recently bought out by a shell corporation. But now the town's crawling with military. It seems the personal guard that we encountered in Malik's hidden bunker.
They got out with Hive, relocated.
Yep.
Daisy warned Fitz not to have S.H.I.E.L.D. follow. Why would she want to lure us in now? It doesn't add up.
None of this adds up. There's an ancient Inhuman controlling one of my best agents. The same agent who helped reprogram the facial recognition software that she just got flagged on. What, suddenly Daisy doesn't know how it works?
No, I don't.
Yeah, is there a lot of that right now, right?
Daisy wasn't a zombie. She's still herself, only with Hive's agenda. That means she's still in there.
I wish that was true, Mack, believe me, but we cannot be driven by our emotions on this. That's how Ward ended up dead, which is how we ended up in this mess. We don't have time to debate this. You and I need to get on the same page, because I'm sending a team in there.
So then we are saving Daisy.
This isn't a rescue mission, Agent Mackenzie. It's a targeted strike. We're gonna kill Hive.
Ooh, okay.
The water was poisoned, which drove them out. Their great failing was their unwillingness to band together.
Sometimes it's hard to join forces. You need a good leader.
Oh my God, stop, don't do that. Don't give him the eye up and everything.
S.H.I.E.L.D. is no better than those Kree Reapers, both making soldiers for their never-ending wars.
My friends at S.H.I.E.L.D. wanted to stop wars, not start them.
The only reason S.H.I.E.L.D. exists is to fight wars.
But isn't that why we exist? I mean, that's what the Kree Reapers were hoping to make, right? Soldiers.
Which is not what I became.
Sometimes the world's greatest miracles happen by accident.
Interesting. They're having a little bit of a debate. What if she could sway him? I find unlikely, but who knows?
Not to mention more efficient, now that I've added the Terrigen crystals to the prokaryotic compound.
You can change their DNA and turn them inhuman, all at the same time.
Oh, wow.
1-2 punch.
Huh.
The world fears our kind of power because not everyone has it. Only billionaires can build iron suits. Only the military can make super soldiers. It can only lead to a war of its own. Whereas I plan to
Good point.
more a collectivist philosophy.
I'm gonna blast everybody.
Right, great.
All right, here we go. First test drive. Oh!
Hive is unlike anything we've ever faced, which is why each of you will be outfitted with the best S.H.I.E.L.D. has to offer. Full Kevlar tech, heat-sensitive infrared, and enough splinter bombs to turn a small army into pixie dust.
What's the cavalry packing?
If I need a gun, I'll take one.
No, you'll be taking this one. We can't leave anything to chance.
You seem extra
Damn.
motivated.
Daisy was my partner. This is on me.
Why is everyone making this about themselves?
A good partner would have seen that she was turned.
None of us saw it. And you need to get your head straight. This mission isn't about Daisy.
It's about me making things right.
No, poor Mack. Everybody's just laying around kicking themselves over this whole thing.
To test the antitoxin?
That's what I was thinking, actually.
Simmons gives me the drug first, takes my tissue sample, then infects that with Hive's parasites.
Oh, okay.
From what I can tell, the risks aren't as high as what you're saying.
Don't pretend that's really your medical opinion.
I'm not pretending, you're being overly cautious.
Yeah, and you're being a lovesick fool trying to make a grand gesture.
I agree with Simmons that the antitoxin could be dangerous, but I also think there's a chance that it could work.
If Lincoln dies, do you really want to be responsible?
This could save Daisy.
Daisy would never want someone acting so recklessly to save her.
Well, then I'm glad it's not up to her.
Yeah, because otherwise he wouldn't have made the gesture he made to go get her on that alien planet.
I'm sorry, Agent Campbell.
You gotta reconsider.
My decision's final. Simmons, start looking at other options. We'll go from there.
What other options? And why can't we test this on Coulson? Well, no, it's not the same as being Inhuman, I guess. But he is Kree-ish.
It is good to be back in the real world again.
Yeah, what made you go all Ted Kaczynski in that trailer anyway?
Just never found people to be my cup of tea. They didn't like me.
I wonder why.
I'm not keen on infantilizing, but I would be willing to let it slide for a proper dance.
Don't get your rhinestones in a bunch, cowboy. Let's just keep it to pinball.
Please tell me you're not pining over stinking Lincoln.
Rude.
You were S.H.I.E.L.D., so these people you care about are the same ones that are trying to stop what we're doing here.
They don't know any better.
Doesn't matter if they know any better or not. They're on the opposite side. I can't see any way it doesn't end badly for them.
There might be one way. We make them understand.
How?
You assured me this would work.
Yes, and it would have it if I'd been provided with the right ingredients.
Are you implying the mistake was mine?
No. No. Well, yes, but it wasn't.
You
See, the thing is, I need DNA from a living Kree to complete the genome sequence. The DNA you gave me, your blood, it's a handsome but dead host. It's no good. I mean,
Good
it's great
point.
for you, but if this, it's no good.
If this were true, why are you just telling me this now?
I was swept up in the moment. I wanted to change the world. And besides, you're very frightening. I promise you won't regret this. I'm your guy. I meant to ask about those. What are they for exactly?
If you were scared before, you should be terrified now.
Go on. Elaborate.
Okay, the plan's simple. Go in, kill Hive, get out.
What's protocol when it comes to the other Inhumans?
Sounds a lot easier said than done.
This may be our only chance to catch Hive by surprise.
And worst case scenario, if Hive can't be killed?
I suggest running very fast. Away.
Thanks, Coulson. Great plan. Super reassuring.
We good? After, you know, our disagreement.
If I wanted a boyfriend who agreed with everything I said, I never would have broken up with Milton.
He was the absolute worst. What with his stupid, fat, cabbage head of his. Hi, I'm Milton.
Milton's odd-shaped head aside, we should make a point to never let work disagreements affect our relationship outside of work.
Couldn't agree more, Simmons. Especially since we both know who tends to be right most of the time.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
I assume you're referring to the one who finished top of our class at S.H.I.E.L.D. Academy.
Now that is a sore point, because we both know that if I just stayed up and studied all night, then I would...
Lincoln!
Oh.
I'm tired of arguing.
Oh!
Lincoln, no!
Whoa. Oh! Wow.
Lincoln? Hey.
This is naloxone. It will hopefully counter the antitoxin.
It's gonna work.
We don't have time for this. Your body is shutting down.
I can handle it. Just let me do this.
Fitz gets it.
You got eyes on this Coulson?
Affirmative.
No sign of Hive anywhere.
We don't have time to search the entire town.
Carpet bomb the whole thing.
Isn't that the Inhuman Hive picked up in South Dakota?
Yeah, he's a real blowhard.
That might work. Hey, this area is authorized for Hydra personnel only. Who the hell are you?
Hello, gorgeous. I'm James. Single, 33, originally from Brisbane. I'm a Leo, with a little dab of Scorpio thrown in.
God damn it,
there
I'm
for
older than him.
Drink a decent meal and an indecent lass, and not necessarily in that order. And you are?
Nauseous. I'm wondering what you're doing here.
Agreed.
You're definitely not Hydra. This means they brought in other contractors since Mack died?
Ouch. A contractor, really? Is that what I look like to you?
Is this working?
I need you to tell me what you're doing here.
I'd rather show than tell.
You're one of them.
Handpicked by the big man himself.
Oh my
I had no
God.
idea. Please, you have to forgive me.
Have a drink with me, and I might consider it.
This cannot be working, right? Oh my God.
Little icy. Lucky for me, I don't get frostbite.
That was smooth.
He's working on this experiment, turning humans into Inhumans.
That must be why Hive grabbed Radcliffe to make his army. Stand alert.
You hear what Coulson just said?
Sorry, I was just wondering if there was a chance this guy doesn't get his ass whooped.
Because I'm curious if you can defeat what made you.
The people at S.H.I.E.L.D. are my friends.
Friends who will turn on you, who will try and sabotage the connection we share.
Only because they don't understand, but they will if we can make them share our connection.
Oh, that's what she wants to do.
If they decide to turn on you instead, to come after us with their weapons of war, to kill me.
Then I would rip their hearts out.
Hearing that comes as a relief.
The antitoxin, it's gonna work. We won't know until Simmons has run some more tests.
And for that, I'll need to drill inside your head.
What?
The tissue sample you need is from my brain?
Something you would have known had you asked questions.
Lovely. Wait, right here and now? Okay.
He's got this whole Ziggy Stardust vibe thing happening. It's quite epic.
That's one way to put it, I guess.
I just might be able to broker an introduction for you.
Right now?
I'm not so sure if right now works. I mean, he's kind of a busy guy with changing the world and everything.
Right.
No, don't go rainy day blues on me. He might still be in that abandoned mining facility.
Wow. Great.
I was hoping to spare you this, but they're coming for us.
You hearing this?
Sounds like some kind of radio.
The fuck is that?
Definitely no radio I've ever seen.
Oh, wait.
I've seen that writing before.
That's the thing he dug up. He activated it. What is it?
Colonel, move out! Go! Go! Move it!
S.H.I.E.L.D?
Not the ones who made you, the ones who made me.
Oh. Oh, wait. Oh! So he's trying to lure the Kree here? Well, alrighty then.
The Kree are here? How did they even find us?
I sent them a signal.
The artifacts on James's trailer.
Failsafe to be used if the Inhuman experiment.
Oh, because we need a living Kree.
They exist only to hunt.
And to find humans for your makers.
For thousands of years, they've remained in stasis, orbiting our solar system.
Oh, real? What the fuck? They've just been napping up in orbit all these years?
I fought a Kree before. They won't be easy to kill.
These Reapers are even deadlier. For this experiment to work, we need blood from a living Kree. And I want you to get it.
Oh, okay.
Was that a spaceship?
It's too small.
Why am I not relieved?
There's debris everywhere and some really big footprints.
Now we have more players to contend with.
Well, frickin' aliens just landed. We're not gonna take a moment and let that soak in.
Inhuman.
Actually, that's Inhumans, plural.
Yo. Jeez. I don't know what you expected here, but...
You should be proud of what we've become.
Wait. Surely that wasn't her original, though.
This would be a lot easier if that guy's on our side.
Why would Hive signal these things?
Maybe he's hoping to form some sort of creepy dude alliance.
It senses something in that church.
Yeah, my money's on Hive.
Uh-oh.
Casey.
Mack.
I gotta try. I'll meet you at the extraction.
Oh, God.
Inhuman filth.
Oh, damn. Nice recovery. Less kicky, more vibey.
We're both gonna die.
Nobody's dying here today.
There you go.
What was that last sound?
The spine.
Just make quick work of him. Like I said, if she gets the full control over her powers, she's like the most powerful entity in this universe, man.
They're smaller than I remember.
To go in and unload while Papa Smurf's got him distracted.
Stand down. The Kree might just do the job for us.
So grateful to you for making me.
We should not have chosen you.
That was Providence, guiding your hand.
Then what guides my hand now?
God.
Doesn't have much longer.
Will there be enough blood for the experiment to work?
We should have all we need in the next hour. In fact, I'm happy to take it from here. If you've got somewhere else you need to be, then
She's coming with me.
Oh, lovely.
I'm doing this to help you.
And how is murdering a blue alien gonna help me?
It's the only way to save you. We're gonna make you into an Inhuman.
Thing is, a parasite is messing with your head.
That's what S.H.I.E.L.D's been doing. You were a mechanic. I was a hacker, and now somehow we're soldiers? We had no choice. S.H.I.E.L.D. made us into what it needed.
Knowing that S.H.I.E.L.D. made you do anything.
Comparing S.H.I.E.L.D. to the Kree.
You know damn well Bobbi and Hunter left S.H.I.E.L.D. to protect us.
They left S.H.I.E.L.D. because there was no reason to stay. Because nobody else at S.H.I.E.L.D. mattered to them. It wasn't hard to leave.
No, that's not true at all.
After what happened with my parents, I needed someone. You were almost like a big brother to me. But let's be honest, you struggled to be a real brother to the one that you have.
Leave Ruben out of this.
Wow.
What we feel is reality. It's the way the world was meant to be.
Not my world.
I really wanted to save you, Mack.
Oh.
I can't save you. I guess I'll save everyone else.
Wow. Nice. We still have... Oh, if he doesn't know they don't have the backup one and he kills this one like he's planning on, he loses what he needs yet again. But shouldn't he know what she's I don't know. That's been inconsistent so far. God damn.
You're a failed experiment.
Oof.
Sometimes the world's greatest miracles happen by accident.
Take the shot now. Repeat. Take the shot.
Wow, that did jack all. Oh, whoa.
We could have had a connection. That was real.
Look at yourself. You don't have to do this.
Need emergency evac now.
Hopefully they stopped that before she did any irreversible damage to his chest. But hey, now they don't have a living Kree to work with, but I wonder if the little bit they did extract will be enough.
Is Daisy okay?
The mission failed. Daisy is still alive, but they weren't able to stop Hive.
When did this happen?
They returned an hour ago.
An hour ago. Got me down here this whole time.
Well, you needed to rest.
I needed to be up there helping, not locked down here like some prisoner.
Your immune system is completely shut down. Anyone so much as sneezes and it might kill you. So until you fully recovered, you are a prisoner. You're my prisoner.
Did you at least tell Coulson we might have a cure?
No.
Why not?
Because we don't. That's what I came down to tell you, the antitoxin. It didn't work. Now get some rest.
God damn it, man. That sucks. I don't know what the game plan is right now, man.
I ripped out its heart, as discussed.
You didn't get... Yeah. He was like, you didn't get your heart, as you discussed.
You were right to trust me. I'm finished with S.H.I.E.L.D. The DNA you need, I have it.
Inhuman DNA is not enough. We needed to drain actual Kree blood.
Which is what I have pumping through my veins. Coulson used it to bring me back after Quinn shot me. Ward should remember.
Oh.
He does.
So if you want this experiment to work, drain me.
Okay. I thought she was going to offer up Coulson, but she's offering herself up as a proof of concept. Oh, no bumper this time. I was thinking that, like, we keep ignoring the fact that this shit is running through Coulson as well. I completely forgot, to be honest, that she's got Kree blood in her as well. But is that her protecting her family unknowingly yet again? Like, subconsciously? She could have offered, hey, we could lure Coulson out or get Coulson, but no, she's putting her life on the line. Which I guess, I guess that could be a bigger sell of her kind of loyalty. Is she partly subconsciously doing these things like we called out, like getting caught on her own facial recognition system or holding back against Mack? I mean, well, until she wasn't, because she was about to do the deed. She was about to crush his heart, but then she got intercepted before that. I think she was actually going to deliver on that promise, but she held off as long as she did because of her feelings for them. And she just can't see past this shit right now. It's just too much of a fog. The fact that we started us off with how Hive was created, and then the way that we also equated the Kree and the way that they, engineer the soldiers, the weapons, the things that they need based on a need. And that's what S.H.I.E.L.D. is doing, how he tried to, compare the Kree and them as the way S.H.I.E.L.D. handpicks and cherry picks their own soldiers, their own weapons, molds them to the devices of what they need at the time, the way they adapt, the way they evolve, the way they fill the void for what is needed in the world, and that they are these constructs of war, but that's not what they are meant to do. That's just kind of how they kind of fall into. I loved that philosophical back and forth that happened there as Daisy and him was just kind of walking and talking and doing their thing and talking about these larger than life kind of concepts that have both shaped them and how they both need to overcome their maker to get beyond that. And that's why he was like, hey, I feared this thing, but that's the only way forward. We need Kree blood, Gotta face my fear. We'll call him down here, get a fresh supply. And by doing so, and two, he figured like S.H.I.E.L.D's on their way. We'll face our creators together. We will overcome and surpass them and prove that we can exist beyond what we were made for and who made us. I don't know. I like that whole thing. But he completed his mission. They both agreed to bring a heart back if things went south and didn't go the way they were wanting. You know, especially with her more particularly because she wanted to bring them into the fold and make them inhuman. But as she said, if they don't want to do it, I'll bring back your heart. And guess what? He fought his creator, brought back a heart. She fought S.H.I.E.L.D., didn't. So like he's like, I don't know, do you really mean it? Do you really mean it? Meanwhile, the gang back home is trying to figure out how to disrupt the flow, the operation, the connection to the parasite in the hosts. So they try to come up with a serum. The likelihood that it could kill the test subject, though, because they are still trying to figure this out, is extremely high. And then Lincoln volunteered. You know, I like that back and forth because I like that like Fitz was able to kind of connect with him because the way they were kind of arguing about it is like, you know, she wouldn't want you to put your life on the line for doing any of that thing. She wouldn't want you to risk this for her or anything like that. And, you know, everybody thought the same thing about Fitz's determination to find her. Him jumping through an alien portal without no idea of what it would do to his body or where we'd go or what would happen. She would not be back if he'd never took that risk. And that's what Lincoln was doing. And that's why Fitz kind of understood from that perspective what was happening there. Because if Fitz had asked Simmons if she would want him to take that risk for her, obviously she'd say no. At the end, that risk is what brought her here, and that's what he was trying to do. He's taking a leap of faith. Unfortunately, at the end, it didn't work, but they still tried. They had to do something. He's got to do something. You know, they all don't know what to do. They're all wrestling and pushing and pulling and trying to figure out what to do because, like with Daisy, also trying to find these roundabout ways to justify keeping them alive so she can bring them into the fold. Both sides are doing the exact same to try to not have to take her out of the picture as well. But now, after this little thing, it seems like both sides are now like, well, I guess, are these options now off the table? Do we have to go at it? Do we now have to go into all these different conflicts now from this point forward without the kitty gloves on? Are we going to have to treat her as the enemy, as the threat? You know, is she going to have to treat them fully as the enemy, as a threat? You know, trying to sever that void, saying all the hurtful, mean things she could, but Mack still put down his weapons, stood his ground like the good lad that he is, and she just wailed on him in frustration because she couldn't save them. And that's kind of what they were doing as well. They're just all of this, everything, like from the Kree comparison to S.H.I.E.L.D. to S.H.I.E.L.D's relationship to her, to S.H.I.E.L.D. and her relationship to them, and his relationship to their own people. It's like it's just this fucking web of the same cycle repeating itself end on end, like a feedback loop of love and destruction and pain. God damn it. Dude, the way that fucking May went in there and seduced James like that, playing like she was like a Hydra agent, just kind of strutting about me like, what are you doing here? Because he just looks like he doesn't belong. That whole thing was hilarious. Getting intel about Hive's location by playing upon his, thirstiness, let's call it that as much. I thought that was really, really fun. There's a lot of great little elements in this, man. But guys, that's all I got for now. I'm going to pass it off to you. Another fantastic episode, but hey, that's par for the course, isn't it? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We're carrying the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, get you access as well. And speaking of before you go, I want to shout out our channel legends, Manny Sherritt, York Scott, Robert Onguionu, Jeffrey L, Jake Cottrell, Eric Official, Casey Wood, Russell Crockett, and Sam Moyer. Thank you guys so much for continued support. But that's it for this video, guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.